All India services. The Union government has notified a revised cadre allocation policy for the IAS, IPS and IFOS, replacing the earlier zonal system with a new grouping structure. Background of cadre allocation in all India services. Cadre allocation is a critical administrative process that determines the state or joint cadre in which officers of the Indian Administrative Service (IAS), Indian Police Services (IPS) and Indian Forest Service (IFOS) serve. The system aims to balance two key objectives: ensuring national integration through interstate exposure and respecting regional familiarity by allowing limited home state representation. Since 2017, cadre allocation has been governed by a zonal system where states were grouped into 5 zones. Candidates were required to rank zones and cadres within them. Over time, several state governments and aspirants raised concern about uneven cadre distribution, lack of transparency, and rigid allocation outcomes. Introduction of the new grouping structure. The revised policy replaces the zonal arrangement with 4 alphabetical groups of state and joint cadres. According to the notification issued by the Department of Personnel and Training, all cadres have been arranged alphabetically and distributed into 4 groups to simplify and standardize the allocation process. New group composition. Group 1 AGMUT Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Bihar, Chhattisgarh. Group 2 Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh. Group 3 Maharashtra, Manipur, Nagaland, Orissa, Punjab, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu. Group 4 Telangana, Tripura, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal. This structure replaces the earlier 5-zone model that had geographical clustering, which often resulted in repeated regional concentration of officers. Objective of the revised policy. The revised cadre allocation framework seeks to achieve the following objectives: greater transparency. Alphabetical grouping removes ambiguity associated with zonal preferences where distribution of officers state had flagged skewed vacancy allocation under the layered system. Enhance national integration. Wider interstate exposure aligns with the original philosophy of all India services. Administrative efficiency. A simplified structure enables faster and more predictable allocation outcomes. Determination of vacancies. Under the new policy, cadre controlling authorities will determine vacancies annually. IAS Department of Personnel and Training, IPS Ministry of Home Affairs, IFOS Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Vacancies will be calculated based on the cadre gap as on January 1 of the year following the Civil Services examination. States must submit their vacancy requisition by January 31, failing which late submission will not be considered. Vacancy details will be publicly notified to ensure transparency. Insider and outsider allocation rules. The policy reiterates strict norms for insider and outsider allocation. Insider candidates' home state cadre will be allocated strictly based on merit, rank and vacancy availability. Willingness to serve in the home state is now a mandatory condition for insider eligibility. Vacancies for economically weaker section EWS will be treated as part of the unreserved category in cadre rosters. This aims to curb discretionary interpretation and ensure merit-based allocation. Rotational cycle system. A key procedural reform in the introduction of a rotational cycle system. Each cycle covers 25 candidates in merit order corresponding to the total number of state and joint cadres. Higher ranked candidate within a cycle get priority. Remaining candidates move to the next cycle. Outsider allocation follows insider placement with priority given first to persons with benchmark disabilities. This system is intended to introduce predictability and objectivity into cadre placement. Significance for civil services administration. Reduces litigation and grievances related to cadre allocation. Strengthens cooperative federalism by addressing state concerns. Improves officer exposure to diverse administrative and socio-political environment. Aligns recruitment with governance efficiency and important theme in public administrative reforms.